Alright, here we go. This is a custom 1v1 on Chasm between the green player in the upper left, Seanxprt in the medic Osprey, and his opponent, the blue player in the bottom right, the police in the Envision Neo. Neo versus Osprey. Neo not really seen in 1v1 that much. However, besides Paladin, every mech is pretty, pretty usable. I would say probably after the Paladin nowadays is probably the most, in terms of like the most used, the most viable mech in 1v1 is probably, I don't know, Striker, but Osprey is also really close behind, although it's very, very unpopular recently, especially after its nerf from the, now it has a slow heal. Police immediately putting heavy mines in front of this outpost. I don't know, that won't really screw with Seanxprt that much. Just that, yeah, it's such a straight. Maybe he was kind of planning on doing that before Sean put down his tanks or something like that, so it would be a lot harder for him to get his tank positioned. But either way, I don't know. It's kind of a strange play. Sean will easily just gonna micro his tanks and set off those mines manually, and now police gonna go with an artillery open for mid, but Sean with a pretty large lead on the mid fight will be able to neutralize. I mean, he's already killed his C9 on his side. He will be able to neutralize the rest of those brutes pretty quickly, and it does look like police does have a little bit set up over here, and Sean doing a little bit of flyby. Police doing the same thing, taking a quick scout of that middle outpost, and now both players just bringing more units up for that mid fight. Oh, actually, police bringing out an Archie to take out these the bridge units on the bottom bridge, and Sean playing it safe. And oh, Sean doing the exact same thing? No, gonna just accidentally brought out an Archie, I think. Oh, and did see police has one there. So trying to find a counter position, but nowhere there, as that Chasm is blocking pretty much everywhere he could put it. So he does put it just down there at his mid-fight area. And whereas police has started a little bit, doesn't have it. Okay, I was about to say doesn't have a jammer out yet, but now he does. So he will be safe. He doesn't have any artillery actually firing over the Chasm. So that's a little bit interesting to see. Very, very atypical for a normal fight on Chasm to have no artillery fighting over. However, you do typically or frequently do see people just try to cram everything all in one spot and have a jammer protecting from all artillery. Sean bringing another kind of messing up there, not bringing his artillery out from the closer outpost. But now we'll get a pretty good scout of what police has there at mid. I'm gonna try a little bit something new here and use a free cam to get a good view of the middle outpost area. And draw distances on free cam have been increased recently during this patch, and it does look like police is going to go with an artillery to take out the top bridge as well. So the bottom bridge being cleared, the top bridge being cleared as well by this Archie over here. And police and Sean are going to be fighting it out a little bit more at the mid. Still, no one has been able to get a firm grip on mid. However, it does look like Sean with more artillery firing in, and actually with the only player out of the two that has artillery firing in. Sean did notice that way the hell over there. He does see it. No, I think he did drop a Gemini or something over there. Let's see what he actually did drop. Yes, it was a Gemini, because that's all he pretty much has in his loadout. However, okay, only one T99 was finished off over there. And it does look like, okay, Sean gonna just retrieve the Gemini, okay. And now the police gonna go do a little bit of harassment down here. Oh no, just decides to skip it because it was pretty well defended. He wouldn't, there are no socket units to kill anyway. He only would have been able to get, attempt a neutralization. So he does drop these two Jackals right at the corner and will take a fair amount of damage out. However, he is losing the mid-fight, losing units left and right. Where is his jammer? It's pretty much, I think it was sniped probably, I would assume. And repositioning even more Jackals brought over here. Has one Jackal at each of the three corners that he has Jackals over there. Sean going to be able to defend it pretty easily and not going to stop with the Jackal harass. I don't even know if you can really call it harass because he is going for the fort damage and he's actually getting a pretty good chunk right now. Sean going to just continue working on the mid-fight. He has that outpost under his control. Could actually start to ferry and now does start to move artillery up. However, police does have another set of two Jackals sitting at that corner, and Sean has nothing to defend it quite yet. Needs to go back and actually kill those because he is actually losing a good chunk of his life. He has lost about a quarter of his life, and actually now police taking the units that he has over here, and he's going to go with a bridge push over here at the bottom. Let's see if Sean actually scouts this. I would assume that he might do a flyby and actually see that. Yeah, nothing is there anymore, so he is looking around. He does notice it coming, and police now with a Gemini going to go for the top outpost now. Oh, very, very interesting. Using this bottom push as a distraction. And yes, he is going to go. I think he set that on T. Either way, it'll prioritize that top outpost area. And now police going to be just trying to distract Sean over here. Actually, this is outnumbering what Sean has. But now police going to just ferry over. Going to get the neutralization. Will he be able to get enough creeps and you know, take it under his control? He definitely has enough in his build queue to actually hold this outpost, you know, fairly well. And with those 4 creeps, will Sean be able to knock down any bulbs? No, police body blocking. He is able to take it. Will Sean be able to neutralize this before police is at? Oh, no. He is dropping a fixer even. And okay, now an even more fixer spam. Good decision by police to go with the infantry spam. And actually, these tanks have reached Sean's fort. However, he has 1 Gemini there, so that will be able to get the defense off. But and counter pushing the bottom bridge. Is he going to set those on capture? If he set them on capture, actually, they might have gone for this. So he did set them on attack, I'm pretty sure. Police getting reposition of the Gemini that have reached his fort, or have reached Sean's fort. And now Sean desperately trying to get blocks off. Will police be able to get enough damage to pretty much keep the pressure over here on Sean? Either way, this large, it's a substantial push, actually. For sure, that's a substantial push of Gemini. And police actually might even just be able to do a push from this top outpost. However, there's enough defenses down there by Sean. And oh, now, yeah, okay, I was about to say the reactive heavy mines will go down. Police going to be able to will Sean drop any heal? No, he's not going to be able to prevent those heavy. Okay, he does just do a mass hold, which he didn't really need to do, but he's just doing a micro anyway. He pretty much would have done that to begin with. If he you know, started neutralizing those or disarming those mines and the tanks ran over them, they would not have actually gone off. So either way, he's fine. And police has lost this bottom outpost. Sean has enough tanks over here to keep it under his control for sure, and needs to just ferry over and take control of this middle outpost. Police is going to be able to actually snipe quite a lot of these tanks with his really fast Neo and repositioning his Gemini. As long as he has a lot of micro, he will be okay, and he will be able to. I mean, Sean has not come back with an infantry, which should probably be his priority at this point, and now he is coming back. But will he be able to take this outpost under his control? The infantry do not set off the heavy mines, and this will go up to green. But will Sean be able to hold? Police very low on health, and what does he have in queue? Just a bunch of Gemini. He can probably, if I were police, I would take all those Gemini up at this top outpost and just push every single thing. Instead, he is just going to reposition this Archie. Oh, no, not going to be able to put it in a more sneaky position. Sean will definitely be able to see that. However, will he do what I just suggested and just push from this top outpost? I mean, that is kind of the logical thing to do at this point. You lost your close. You don't have min. You are at a disadvantage. He is just going to push out, but Sean does do a flyby and sees this, and he will now start to put down defensive artillery while police pushes out and produces more Gemini, but he's actually losing a fair amount. Oh, there was actually an artillery firing in. That's why police was losing them to begin with. Dropping a Gemini to contest that one Archie, so Sean is forced to pull it back. And now repositioning his Gemini himself. Wow, so the defensive artillery are not going to be as effective as Sean wanted them to be, because police is, but a lot of them were really low health anyway, and they are going down, so police not going to be able to do that much damage on this fort. However, he will be able to hold it on that outpost, and now going to start on mid, which has been neutralized once more by passing creeps. And, you know, that's just, you know, due to the lack of Sean taking it or you know, ferrying anything to the other side. And he has now finally been able to you know, shut down police's attack at that fort. But he is at about a third of his health left. Oh, closer to a quarter, to be quite honest. And police is actually doing quite a lot of work taking this middle outpost under his control. And Sean just needs to take this probably unit cluster, maybe, you know, make a little bit more tanks and drop them, and yeah, just push probably, because police has absolutely nothing defending over here. And where's police gonna go? He's gonna go with fixers, taking this middle outpost. He's not gonna be able to get it one creep or one infantry short. However, he's actually tearing it up with his guns, and actually has been able to clear a lot here at the mid, especially for how many credits investment that he had. Oh, and just gonna reposition that Archie, so let's see what he can do. Oh no, Sean gonna come back here, gonna easily be able to take care of that Archie, dropping one one Gemini to actually take care of it. Police trying to take this outpost under his control. He will be. Oh no, the fixer stopped the healed outpost fixer, and that is it. Sean was able to kill enough of the fixers, and this one's just stuck and very confused right now. Does look like police is gonna try to you know, continue to try to take that outpost under his control, but Sean now just coming up with, okay, he's gonna go with, he's gonna go for taking the mid one more time. and just dumping out a bunch of Gemini. Let's see if he can actually do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Police, can you actually kill anything? He does hit Stasis Blast, but no infantry are finished off, so Sean is able to just dump out more and more Gemini now because he had a full build queue's worth. And that is it. Sean will be able to easily hold here. Finally has tanks on the right side of this chasm. And Police now at kind of gonna have to start going in desperation mode. Is he gonna start to push or what? Yeah, he's really close to getting the finish. I mean, pretty close. Not like that close, but he might be able to get it finished by, you know, a push and a little bit of repositioning and a couple extra drops. However, now Sean is pushing out, and Police has nothing in his build queue to defend against this, and he is completely unaware that this is coming. Okay, now it is on his minimap, and Police will not be able to really defend it well against this. Let's see how this goes. Sean now has, oh man, that's a lot of tanks. That's like 8 tanks, 9 tanks coming, and Police is just trying to defend however he can. Does put one Gemini out of position, dropping that Stasis Blast. The Gemini out of position, meaning like out of blocking position. It is in kind of killing position rather than blocking position. And now Sean has plenty of tanks over here. This might actually be the finish if he can actually support, but he is not repositioning his units, and he actually might go down here. The Gemini, oh no, actually got killed by an Archie. Wow, that is a little hilarious and crazy. Where the hell is that Archie? Either way, Police is going to be able to get this defense, you know, successfully defend here. Oh, and using his Neo ultimate to be able to use those Seeker missiles and finish off some of those Gemini. That is beautiful. And yeah, he is now just going to be able to counter push that bottom outpost. But Sean, with 3 Gemini in his queue, will probably, I would say he would start to turtle up this bottom outpost here. You know, yeah. And that's probably going to be enough against Police. He's going to just reposition, do a defensive line, heal up with his Osprey, and he's probably going to be okay. Police now trying to reposition the Gemini to prioritize the neutralization, and he really needs to do so. But I think the waypoints on Chasm bottom here, especially for the right team, is very small, so he's not really going to get a lot of, you know, fire off on this outpost. He has gotten a neutral. Oh, and 4 creeps are walking in, so he's probably going to be able to get this back. So it looks like Police is going to grab map control at this point, or at least start to get map control. 39 to 46, so Police is actually ahead in terms of the upkeep. Will Sean be able to actually come back on this? He has been able to get a little bit less, he has been able to get the blue health lower than the green health at this point, so all, you know, that initial push by Police has been kind of, I don't want to say neutralized, but evened out by Sean's push from the bottom as well. And Sean almost getting finished off, so close. That actually might have been the decisive kill, but Sean not getting killed, and he will be able to hold this mid if he pulls back just a little bit. And now it's going to be a very interesting fight, because the only outpost Sean has under his control is mid. And Police just has this top outpost here. He might want to just go for the push right now to keep Sean away from the middle outpost, and then he will be able to hold mid, prevent Sean from doing any drops or any easy drops. And yeah, that might be able to do it, because he probably would be able to kill enough tanks there. Oh, and he's just gonna go. Is this on Y or is this on T? Because Chasm mid has very bad waypoints, especially for both teams, to be honest. And so if you set them on T, they are going to split like crazy. Only like 4 of them or 5 of them are going to go for this bottom here, or for this middle outpost. Sean now getting control of mid once again with a quad Gemini in his cargo, and going to go for a quad Gemini drop. Police does see him, but it's going to be a little late, because Sean will get all 4 on the corner. Police with that stasis, so it's going to be like 2 firing, but still, it's going to be really hard to block. And Police doesn't have much in his build queue at all. He doesn't actually have anything in his build queue, and a lot of help getting you know, taken off by those Gemini. Police really trying to block here. Sean trying to counter these Gemini. It's going to be not that bad for him, because he does have the defender's advantage. Police finally finishing off the rest of those tanks, but he really needs to start concentrating on killing Sean all the way in, or defending now. And he is, wow, he's really trying to get Sean killed, but it's you know, kind of no use. Needs to get more block. Just needs to pump out as many Gemini as he possibly can, so he can actually get a, you know, enough of a wall or block off on this fort. But just taking more and more damage from those drop Gemini, and still not getting blocked. That Seeker's actually not, only 1 Gemini cannon firing over there. Police now finally pushing up. This might be a little bit too late. If Sean can do another quad drop, or even just 2 or whatever, he might be able to get the finish, because there is not that much health left on Police's fort. And Sean with that defensive artillery in position, and Police is almost definitely not going to be able to support this push. He really needs to focus on defending and preventing Sean from taking that pushback. But once again, this will distract Sean enough so that Police might be able to take mid. Is he going to come back to support his push? Yes, but it's going to be a little bit too late. He's not going to be able to get the damage off that he needs to. And yes, everything has pretty much been finished off. Police trying to harass whatever he can to salvage that push. But yeah, now he will lose that forward outpost. He doesn't really have anything left. And Sean with another 3 Gemini with middle outpost to recharge his energy. Police is... He doesn't... Okay, does he see him? Okay, he's bringing back a Seeker, but still, Sean with a 4 Gemini, gonna easily find a hole here on the right side. Doesn't even need to, actually spreading out the Gemini fire and just doing even more and more damage. And I doubt that this is gonna be it. Police desperately trying to block. Oh, and actually doing a fair job, but no, Sean repositioning even more, and that's probably going to be it. Sean firing at the corner, his Gemini firing in himself, and there you go. Seanxprt able to finish off Police here with, you know, just getting the rest of his health down in Gemini drops. But Police was making quite a comeback, forced to push at that top outpost there. Police saying, wow, that is just stupid. I'm assuming he's, yeah, I can't stop you from doing that. There's no way. But yeah, forced to push up at that top outpost. I think his time might have been better spent. I mean, you know, number one, pushing first, or pushing earlier than that. So he would have been able to force Sean to react to that and maybe take the middle outpost. And then, you know, having that middle outpost is huge in Chasm. That is map control. Holding that middle outpost is kind of everything. And from there, probably would have been able to stop Sean from dropping. And then, you know, from holding the middle outpost, especially during mid to late game, would have been able to get a larger advantage, build up that army, and probably break not that hard. I mean, Sean didn't really have that much health left. And yeah, he probably would have been able to get that finish. But you know, I think that was a little bit late for Police to push that top outpost, and Sean with that good push from that bottom outpost also, you know, realizing that Police didn't really have anything defending there at the bottom. Police, you know, desperately trying to make more units to defend against that bottom push, but by then Sean took out way too much health, and it was pretty much too late, and easily was able to finish off Police's health with a couple of quad Gemini drops. So yeah, ridiculous. Love that back and forth. I looked like Police was going to be able to take this back, but Sean with those you know, with those really smart play, with that really smart play with the drops, realized that he could get that finish, especially being an Osprey and carrying 4 Gemini. So took advantage of that weak spot on the fort, and that was it. So guys, once again, send me replays, the online form. If you're interested in casting, please contact me, and we can try to work things out. We got to expand, you know, the community presence of AirMech, not just on YouTube but on Twitch as well. So, you know, if you ever wanted to stream or ever wanted to cast, do it. Don't hesitate. All right, guys, this is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.